Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome in. Welcome to your tarot reading. This is the Dream Clairvoyant. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are doing well, feeling safe, and feeling blessed because you are. So let's go ahead and get started on your reading. Please remember to take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? Holy Spirit, thank you for guiding us. What is the message for someone out there? You have the Six of Swords, which is all about moving things from rough waters to calmer waters. You have the Queen of Wands. What is the message for someone out there? You have the World card. Clarify the Six of Swords. You have the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Swords. You have the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Swords. Oops. Clarify the Six of Swords. Temperance. Clarify the Six of Swords. Oops. Nine of Cups. Alrighty. Okay. There is... Bear with me, you guys. There we go. There's an element of jealousy here. There's someone here who I see really faced some kind of retaliation that was unwarranted. As in, they didn't do anything to deserve it, to deserve that kind of mistreatment. But the mistreatment was due to jealousy. That's just what it is. It's like I see whoever this person are, whoever you are, there was some kind of special treatment that you were getting, where you were getting attention, you were getting the praises, the compliments, the recognition, and someone here was jealous of that. And I mean, they lash out at you so badly. It's almost like they try to, raise an army against you, like revolt or something against you. Very spiteful. It looks like you're able to move forward from it now, though. The Six of Swords is moving things from rough waters to calmer waters. And it actually looks like with the Six of Pentacles, this person was trying to stand in the way of you having something, you receiving something. The Six of Pentacles is all about giving, gifting, sharing. You had earned something, like a reward. Let's say there was a reward that was supposed to be given to you, and this other person was extremely jealous of that. It's like some kind of high achievement that they weren't able to achieve, at least not yet, right? I always tell people, if you can't clap for others, your time will never come. And if you try to stand in the way of someone's blessing, your blessing's you're going to be blocked from your blessing. Whatever you try to do to someone unwarranted will ultimately happen to you. It's just going to be 10 times worse, like it backfires. And so there was some kind of, and I feel like this is a material thing. I feel like it's a material reward, some kind of earthly, tangible thing that you can actually see, touch, and feel. And there's an outsider here who did not want you to receive it. And so they viciously and maliciously conspired a plot against you. They took action against you. This person was very vicious. They wanted you to lose. Instead of you gaining the reward, they wanted you to lose it. The Five of Pentacles is misfortune, hardship, and difficulties. This person wanted to pretty much suffer you. And maybe you did go through difficulties because you weren't able to receive the reward at that time because they were standing in the way. Somebody here thought they could stand in your way. And I hope you pray that they will be removed expeditiously, because they can't waste any more of your time. The person who did this is very underhanded. I always tell people there are two types of enemies that you'll have in life. The one will be very bold, blunt, and to the point, very up and in your face about how they feel. They will show you their hands. They will make it known that they don't like you. The other will be very passive, like passive aggressive, underhanded, sort of like the saying, silent but deadly. Okay? They're hidden. They're discreet about their jealousy. So this person pretends like they're not bothered by you, like they're not jealous. Temperance is peace and serenity. So when you see this person, their demeanor is actually going to be quite calm and collected. But underneath that exterior, that facade, they are brewing with jealousy. They act like everything's fine, you know? Look at the Nine of Cups. Look at how the woman looks all neat and tidy and well put together with her legs crossed, and, you know, the cups are all lined up perfectly here. They act like everything's fine, like they don't have a problem with you. And it's most likely because they don't want you to know, because if you find out, you have the power to do something about it. So they've been smiling in your face and doing things behind your back. Why? Why did this person, again, why? Well, jealousy. And it's because they heard or they found out that you're going to be receiving something that doesn't go to them, that they haven't achieved yet. You're actually going to be receiving two things. So you may have two enemies. You have two blessings that are connected to you. There's a jealous person who's aware of each of those blessings. So the first blessing, there's someone jealous who's been working against you. The second blessing, there's a jealous person who's been working against you. So you could very much have two adversaries. But the story goes the same. They are jealous about something that you're going to be acquiring, receiving. I feel like one of them is very much up and in your face. They will show you their hands, maybe even try to intimidate you. The other is more so passive, discreet. You have two blessings. Look at how this woman's holding the two pentacles. That's incredible. God has doubled your portion. There's a King of Wands here. Yep. One of them is a King of Wands. One of your adversaries is a King of Wands. Yep. And he may have even revealed himself to you. You may not know him, but you may have seen him. This one here wanted to reveal himself to you. The Sun card is illumination, enlightenment. It's a reveal. This one here showed you his hands. This one here is showing up as the King of Wands. King of Wands is that warrior king. This one wanted a fight. They wanted a war. This one here is very competitive, jealous. He likes all the attention. He likes getting the recognition. And so when he saw someone receiving more attention than him, more recognition than him, he got jealous. This one here plays nasty and doesn't care to hide it. The Ace of Swords is the truth, clarity, and confirmation. This one here is transparent. He revealed himself to you. He didn't hide it. You have the Five of Swords. Yeah, Five of Swords is unresolved conflict. It represents defeat. It's also a big jealousy card. Not wanting to see something good happen for someone. Queen of Cups. The Hangman. Oops. That was actually the Ten of Swords. The other cards just fell out. This person's not your friend. I don't know why you're showing up as the Queen of Cups. You may have seen this person and you were interested in them. I feel like you saw this person. You may have not known them or whatever it is. You saw them. Maybe you were interested in them, Queen of Cups. This person is not a friend. They're not a lover. They're not a soulmate, at least not a good one. The Hangman is you realizing, right? The Hangman is like that light bulb moment. You letting go and surrendering it all and realizing that really this person came towards you to betray you. Ten of Swords. They did make an appearance in your life, but not for a good reason. It was to betray you. Two of Wands, carrying out a plan. Seven of Pentacles. They sat there and literally like plotted. When you saw this King of Wands, it wasn't by coincidence. There's something about this person that you may find attractive. They're beautiful on the outside, but ugly on the inside. Very jealous, almost like, I call these sorts of people underdeveloped because they could have absolutely skipped some developmental stages. Like a toddler, they can't stand seeing something good go to another person that isn't them. Very, very jealous. They like to compete and compare and all that stuff. And when they couldn't compete and compare with you, they pretty much conspired to sabotage you. They plotted. Two of Wands is carrying out a plan. They sat there and plotted. Even the Seven of Pentacles is someone who has a plan, someone who has a goal that they're trying to achieve. The Seven of Pentacles is someone who's persistent. They tried over and over and over and over again to sabotage you. They're persistent. The thing is, you were naive or inexperienced, clueless. Six of Cups, that's the two of you crossing paths. When you saw this person, you were like, ooh, hubba hubba, who is that? Page of Wands. You thought they were attractive. Beautiful on the outside, evil on the inside, I'll tell you that. This person would have had you all screwed up. They would have messed you up so bad. They would have purposely done things to sabotage you, misinform you. Just, wow. 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 But it's not going to work. They would have done things to confuse you. The Eight of Swords is when you're in a mental imprisonment. But look, justice. You better thank God that he is with you, because this person wasn't able to cause the kind of damage that they wanted to cause you. The justice is all about balance, fairness, getting what you deserve. Maybe they were actually for some of you. The thing with the Justice card is like a karmic justice. You see the scale? It's like you get what you deserve. If you don't have discernment, if you're lustful, disobedient, then you most likely fell for this person. And you allowed them to mislead you. And here's the thing. This person wanted to mislead you. This is somebody here who would set up an ambush and lead you to it. They were purposely doing things to completely destroy you and whatever it was that you had built for yourself. Because remember, they knew that something was going to go to you. And they're trying to stand in the way of that King of Wands. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say this has to do with your work. Let's say you've worked really hard and there is an opportunity that you're going to receive that he wants for himself. This man could have been connecting you with false people who would take advantage of you, scam you, abuse you, give you less than, like literally it's like I see the plan was to hand you over to false people who he knew didn't have good intentions for you. So if you're looking for an opportunity and he knows that there is a particular opportunity that you're going to receive, what he tried to do was pretty much guide you to false opportunities. Let's say you're looking for a job and he finds out that you're going to get this dream job. He's so jealous of you. He wants that dream job. What he does is he will lead you towards other jobs that he knows are bad. The jobs that will underpay you, the jobs that will, overwork you and destroy you. Like handing you over to bad people, places, and things, knowing very well that it was going to mess you up. Oh my gosh, whoever this King of Wands is, this is not a good person at all. But if you have a lustful spirit and, you don't realize that not everything that glitters is gold. Not everything is what it appears to be. You may have fallen for it, because what I see about this man is there's something about him that could be attractive, hot, sexy, adventurous, fun, but oh so evil. It's like he was guiding you into traps. By the time he's done with you, your life would have been just destroyed. You wouldn't have even been able to recognize yourself. And he purposely came into your life because he heard that something was going to go to you. You were going to receive something here. And he just wanted to crash those plans. Now, for others of you, you're smart and you didn't fall for it. You didn't take the bait. You used discernment. And even if you were attracted to this person or interested in this person, you didn't go, like drooling over them or just losing yourself over them. You know what I'm saying? Forgetting about your dignity. You didn't do that. You held your head up high and you resisted. You resisted the temptation. And what that did was it caused his plans to backfire, where now he's in this 10 of Wands burdened and he's scared because he's realizing the plan isn't going to work and he could actually get in trouble for this, for what he has conspired against you. That death, which is an ending, that ending that he had, hope would happen to you, because you have a new beginning to start. There's an opportunity. There's something here. You can see it as a blessing, a gift, a reward, some kind of opportunity that you've earned, and it goes to you. But he was thinking he could change that. And now for those of you who are discerning, for those of you where, this also has to do with your intentions. The truth is, like attracts like. If you got to know this man and you saw who he is, his reckless behavior, then even then you would have left him. You would have rejected him. You see, I guess what I'm trying to say is you will always see people's red flags in the very beginning. If you choose to stay, well, clearly there's something about that person that you resonate with. So that also tells God, it also shows God that your heart isn't 100% with him. Your heart isn't 100% for God. It's for your selfish wants and desires. Like attracts like. Like attracts like. And that's just what it is. Like attracts like. Never see a couple who are together, not even just a couple, even friends. You see two people who are together by free will. Never think that, oh, one partner is good, the other partner is bad. Nope, they're both bad. They're together for a reason. You can't say you're good and your friend or your lover or your partner in general is bad. Because if you're really good, you wouldn't want to be affiliated with something that's bad unless you resonate with it on some level. You do. So in partnerships, there's no such thing as, oh, one person's good, the other person. No, they're both the same. That's why they're together. That's why they choose each other. So if you followed this King of Wands, you messed up. Take a look at your heart. Do a deep dive when it comes to your intentions. Because if your intentions are 100% pure, you wouldn't have followed that King of Wands. Because as you got to know him, you would have seen instantly his red flags. You would have seen who he is. But sometimes people will turn a blind eye. They'll turn a blind eye to wrong, to bad, to evil, because there's something in it for them. There's something that they want. You see, like attracts like. I strongly believe in that. For those of you who didn't, some of you resisted. Some of you were like, it didn't even work. It didn't work at all. Some of you got to know the person, and in the beginning stages, you were like, oh, heck no, and you left. Good. You got a taste of them and you left. Others of you, the first category of you, man, you're strong in the spirit because you resisted. You didn't even get a taste. You didn't even want to open that door, and that's smart. Don't open doors for demons, because sometimes you open that door for them to enter your life, they will never want to leave. So for my second category of you who got a taste of this person, you may have had a hard time leaving them or getting them to leave you alone. And for my third category of you who really need to search your heart. Is your heart really pure? Is your heart really with God? Or is it for your selfish wants and desires? Because you got what you deserve. You followed him. For my third category of you, you followed this man despite the red flags, the obvious red flags, because you wanted something from him. And he destroyed you. You went through a lot. You allowed him to destroy you. It's not that he destroyed you. You allowed him to destroy you. Let's take accountability. The decisions that we make in life determines the outcome of our lives. I'm not the kind of reader to sugarcoat and enable bad behavior. Some of you are narcissistic. You like to call other people narcissistic because they don't give you what you want, because you didn't get your way with them. You are narcissistic as well, because you want your way with people anyhow. You don't know how to leave people alone. See? And you don't want to take accountability. You don't want to self-reflect and say, man, I need to correct myself. Perhaps I played a role in this too. Perhaps I need to make changes. I need to improve so that this nonsense doesn't happen again. You're staying in a relationship with a narcissist. It's one thing for you to date a narcissist and then you end up leaving, right? And here's the thing. You will always see the red flag in the beginning stages of any relationship, even if it's a friendship. Whether it's a platonic relationship, romantic relationship, you'll always see the red flags in the beginning. But when you have strong desires for something, you end up turning a blind eye to those red flags. Why? Because there's something in it for you. There's something that you want. It's like, oh, I want a friend so bad. I'm tired of being lonely. So I'm going to turn a blind eye to their red flags. Oh, I want a lover. I want a companion so badly. So I'm going to turn a blind eye. You always see it in the beginning stages. And it's spiritual, by the way. It's a spiritual law. Demons can't just access you. You have to give them entry. They'll knock at your door. They'll stand knocking at your door. You have the choice to either keep that door closed or open it. It's free will. Demons have no power or authority over you unless you give them access. That's spiritual law. So you can't say, oh, I didn't know this person was going to do this. I didn't do that. You did. It was in the very beginning. You saw it. You overlooked it because there was some kind of desire there, something you wanted. We got to take accountability. That's the only way that we will improve our lives. If you think that you can't do any wrong and it's always the other person's fault, then you're not going to make any changes in your life. And in order to see change, in order to get a different outcome, a better outcome, you got to do things differently. In order to see a better outcome, you have to do things differently. But if you think that you can do no wrong and it's always the other person's fault, then you're just going to stay the same way. You're not going to feel the need to make changes. And that's how people end up having a lack of progress in their life, because they're staying the same. They're not learning anything. They're not changing their ways. They're not doing things differently. So then you're going to be putting up with the same nonsense. Oh, he took everything. He destroyed me. No, you allowed him, or you allowed her, woman or man, take it how it resonates. You gave them the access because there was something that you wanted from them in return. For those of you who resisted, that would be those of you who are in category 1 and 2. You're going to get the last laugh. You're going to get the last laugh, my friend. Because this person is scared. They're fearful. The plan has backfired. And you know, there's a saying, what goes up must come down. So whatever they set out for you, it didn't hit you. Didn't even touch you. So now it's going to go back to sender. This person wanted to crush your plans, cause an ending to your plans. Well, now they're about to experience a crash because there's something going on around them and they feel it. Death is coming. And it doesn't have to be a literal death. It's like the death card in tarot. It represents an ending. It doesn't have to be a literal death. This person is now feeling the stress, the fear, the burden that they caused you. They're now feeling it. They're feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders all of a sudden. All of a sudden, this person is being rejected. 4 of Cups. They're being rejected. They're being excluded. This person heard about you receiving something, a reward. They heard about it, which means that whoever is going to give you this opportunity, they are connected to them, right? Because now you have to ask yourself, okay, how did they know that I was going to receive this gift, this blessing, this opportunity? How did they know? Because it's an inside job. This person's not an outsider. So if it's a job opportunity that they try to prevent you from getting, that means they work at your job. They're connected to the job. That's how they heard. It was like it was like through gossip or something. Gossip, rumors, conversations, they heard it. You see? And then they devised a plan. This King of Wands didn't just show up in your life coincidentally. It was a setup. Even when you saw them that day, when you met them that day, it wasn't a coincidence. They knew where you would be. But they needed you to open the door so that they can access you. I feel like what this person did was like peacocking. And I call it peacocking because male peacocks, what they do is when they find a female peacock who they are attracted to, who they like, the male peacock will present himself to the female peacock. He'll walk around her and open his beautiful feathers and show her the beautiful pattern of his feathers. And if she likes it, he'll go to her. Remember, the devil can't shove anything in your face. He can't force you to do something you don't want to do. What he does is he'll present things to you. And if you say yes, then he comes towards you. It's like he stands knocking at your door. Are you going to open? But you have to open that door for him to enter your house. That house is representing your life. You're the gatekeeper of your life. You get to open or close that gate. You see, for those of you in category 1 who completely resisted this person, you didn't even give them a chance, then you kept that gate shut. As in, when they presented themselves to you, you didn't give them any, you didn't show them any interest. You didn't pay them any mind. You resisted. For those of you who are in category 2, where you got a taste of this person, then yes, you did allow them in, but perhaps soon after, because remember, you see the red flags of people at the very beginning stages. So after a little while of getting to know them, you saw the red flag and you said, no, you're going to get out. I'm opening the door so you can leave. And maybe you struggled a bit too to get them to leave. But for those of you in category 3, where you allow this person to stay in your house, oh, they tore it up. Remember, the house is representing your life. They tore it up in that house. They destroyed the house, and they could have even ran you out of your own house. They caused destruction in your life. You see? You have a choice. You have a choice. Now this King of Wands, for those of you in category 1 and 2, man, he's scared. Something here has taken a turn, because perhaps you realize that this demon, you realize that this King of Wands is a demon. Demons are spirits, so they have to go through a person to carry out their evil work. You're realizing that this King of Wands is an agent of the devil who came into your life to rob you of an opportunity. An opportunity that may even open big doors for you to truly walk in your purpose, to fulfill your destiny. With the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, this person's in trouble. There's karma. The Wheel of Fortune is it's a karmic wheel. You either have fortune on your side or you have misfortune. I feel like this person, let me tell you this. Remember how I said there's some kind of opportunity that they found out goes to you, and this person is super duper jealous and tried to rival with you and all that stuff? I feel like the person who wants to give you this opportunity is going to deal with this person. So it could be that they end up losing their job. If it's a work opportunity, they're the ones who are going to lose their job. If it's a business opportunity, they're going to lose their business deal. Okay? Whatever they intended would happen to you, remember, it is going to happen to them. For those of you who are in category 1 and 2. It's going to happen to them. It's karma. Look, they have to answer to someone. This person, it looks like they work for some kind of company, organization, institution, government. There's some kind of organization, we'll call it, that wants to give you something. And I believe this person works for the organization and found out about it. They're always snooping around. Remember, this person is very jealous. They're very insecure. They're competitive. They like to compete where they don't compare. You know, they're always snooping around, looking for the next competition. And that's how they found out about you. What's going to happen is, I believe this organization is going to find out. This organization is going to pretty much summon this person, call this person has to answer to this organization. The truth is going to come out. And they're going to take a major loss, because I believe this person, again, I feel like they have some kind of workmanship or business partnership with this organization that they're going to end up losing. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So the Nine of Pentacles, that's a lot of abundance. The Nine of Pentacles can even represent a large purchase. A large purchase. They're going to be losing something very valuable, maybe even a valuable asset. Because they wanted you. Didn't I say that you're going to be receiving something that is valuable, and like it's like material, is tangible, you can see it, touch it, and feel it. So it's like an asset that goes to you that they wanted you to lose. They're going to be losing theirs for what they have done. The High Priestess, that's an intuition card, that's a spiritual card there. They're going to be, yeah, they're going to be separated. This organization is going to pretty much separate from them. Like, you have to leave. They're going to either lose their job or some kind of workmanship, business deal. They're going to lose it. The Three of Swords is a separation. This organization isn't going to tell them, though. The High Priestess is typically someone who's quiet and mysterious. This organization isn't going to tell them. I feel like this organization is going to pretty much tell them at the very last minute, when they least expect it. We're going to do a part 2. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles is a collaboration. This organization is pretty much conspiring something against them for what they have done to you. You see, you don't have to get your hands dirty. So the Three of Pentacles is a collaboration, like teamwork, people working together. All I'm going to say is this person has a surprise. This organization is going to tell them that they are being let go of, but it's going to be it's going to be a surprise. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to continue this reading in part 2. For those of you who are interested, I'll put the link to part 2 in the description box. I will also pin the link to part 2 in the comment section. So it should be the very first comment you see. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. And by the way, you guys, private readings are now at a discounted price. So for those of you who have been wanting to connect with me one-on-one for spiritual guidance and insight on your very own life, then this is definitely the opportunity to book a session with me. I'll put my website link in the description box. Take care, my beautiful people. See you in part 2.